With that, I would say that ACMA stands committed to be more resilient and face this downturn with your continued support and guidance. We look forward to your address and direction to the industry, and thank you once again for your presence today.
Very much. All respectable dignitaries and dear friends. Presently, we are facing the crucial problem of COVID-19, and that is one of the reasons that we are facing a lot of challenges. Even in economy also we are facing challenges. But the whole world is facing COVID problem. I feel that with the grace of God, within as early as possible, we will get option, we will get vaccine, and we 100% will resolve this issue. We need to fight with this COVID-19. There is a lot of fear in the mind of the people. Negativity, fear, frustration. Actually, in the whole sector, not only with the automobile sector or any other sector, but in the whole society, there is a lot of fear about COVID-19. India, before 47 and after 47, we have faced a lot of big problems. We have 3 times war with Pakistan, 1 time with China. We have faced a lot of natural calamities. And the history indicates that it is a proven track for India that we will win over all these problems. My feeling is, in this time, we need to create positivity and self-confidence in the mind of the stakeholders is very important. This is a transit period and this is a phase. I am confident that 100% we will win this war against COVID-19 and 100% we will win war, economic war also. Regarding the automobile sector, it is one of the important sector for the country. Actually, the performance of this sector is very good, and the most important contribution of this sector is to give lot of employment to youth in our country. As far as accounts the statistics is concerned, 2.3% of national GDP is a contribution from auto component industry, 25% of manufacturing GDP, and 4% of export. This industry is created 50 lakh jobs. So as far as the importance of this industry is concerned, this is very, very important for the country, and I feel that government is with you. We will support you for increasing production, increasing export, and increasing more wealth in the country and employment potential. My suggestion to the industry that presently this time is a transit period. We are all facing consequences, some problems, but I am confident that with the positivity and self-confidence, 100% this industry will emerge as a powerful industry and they will increase their contribution for the development of country even more than previous record. My suggestion is, first of all, the Atmanirbhar Bharat is the mission for our Prime Minister. He has given a mission for all of us. We have a dream given by the Prime Minister to make Indian economy of $5 trillion and at the same time creating infrastructure of 100 lakh crores. First of all, automobile industry's most important need is we need good roads. Fortunately, I am also responsible as a road minister. Even in COVID period, our road construction will be more than 30 kilometers per day. Even we are awarding contracts and the speed of the road is good. Actually, considering all the problems related with COVID, still we are marching ahead. We are making 22 green express highway out of which 7 express highway already we have started the work. The Delhi-Mumbai is one of the example, where our idea is to take it from Mumbai to Delhi by 12 hours. It is a 12-lane cement concrete road, axis control road, and 50% of the road construction is already started. My estimate it will come at least 3 years to complete this road. But I am confident that within 2 years we are going to complete this road. The land acquisition is completed and the road contracts more than 50-60% are already awarded. This can be a historical achievement for the country because this is the first time a big express highway of 1,380 kilometers, and it's really a great pride and pleasure for the country that first time we are seeing this type of a big express highway. In this project we have already reduced the land cost by 16,000 crore. The cost of this road is 1 lakh crore because the total alignment is new. And this alignment is going through the backward and tribal area of Haryana, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. The highway starts it from Gurgaon. The Sona is the city. From Sona it starts. It goes to Savai Madhopur, Alwar, Jhabua, Ratlam, Vadodara to Mumbai. So in that area the land acquisition cost is very less. My first request to all of you, because I am MSME minister, we will acquire the land from NHI and we will develop a smart city, industrial cluster, smart village for different type of products. I am requesting for automobile component industry cluster. I am ready to give you land there. The land rate in Gurgaon and the big city is at least 2 crore, 2.5 crore rupees per acre. But this is the area where we will get the land with only 10 to 15 lakhs rupees per acre. We will develop the land with industrial cluster. We will take the responsibility for connectivity to ports, rail station and airports by NHI. Our other department, water, power, transport and communication will be available there. We can make a smart city with considering with your associations, or if one party want to do it, no problem. They will develop the good infrastructure with the low cost housing, and that is going to reduce your logistic cost. Actually this industrial cluster will be well connected to Kandla and Mundra port. Even you can go up to Jainpeti. So my suggestion is, please, regarding your future expansion, if you can consider in the line of development of industrial cluster towards this line, it can be a great achievement for the country. So it is up to you to think about it. Regarding this industry as a ministry, the way in which our road ministry is making the roads, I feel that it is going to create more market for automobile industry. When there is a big market for automobile industry, 100%, the component industry is going to benefit for that. We are now thinking of making of lot of alternative fuels, and for that reason we have got a proven track record. We are now importing crude oil of 7 lakh crores from abroad. Our dream is to make India import substitute cost effective, pollution free and indigenous. We are already fixed up the standards related with ethanol, methanol, biodiesel, bio-CNG, electric and hydrogen fuel cell and LNG. For long-term transport, LNG is an ideal fuel. In our national highway, in the express highway, we are planning for making of gas stations. And I am just giving you an example. The conversion of one diesel truck into LNG, the cost is maximum 12 lakh rupees. But the conversion cost, we will get it back within 2 years. This is the economics of LNG. We are now planning to make a pilot project of electric highway. And we are talking with the company from abroad and making a pilot project. there will be a 12-kilometer charging rail will be there on the road, by which truck buses will be charged, and after 20 kilometers they can run up to 200 kilometers. So electric truck, electric buses, this our dream is 100%. If it is to be successful, we will complete that dream. Regarding the road infrastructure, the other important issue is emission norms and environmental sustainability. The ethics, economy, ecology and environment, these are the three important agenda for the country, out of which emission norms and environmental sustainability is very important. You know all the problems which we are facing in Delhi because of, it is not, I don't blame only automobile, but because of air pollution there was lot of problem. Because of air pollution we are facing health problems. We need green environment and sustainability, environmental sustainability is the highest priority for the government. And for that reason we need to use maximum green fuel. We want to diversify our agriculture towards energy and power sector. Presently we are facing lot of problem in agriculture sector. We have surplus of sugar, surplus of wheat, surplus of rice. Even we are in position to supply rice to the whole world. That much production we have. We don't have storage capacity. So now we have decided to make ethanol economy from 20,000 crore to 1 lakh crore. As a MSME, I am going to encourage the people to start the projects. Already we have converted molasses, sugarcane juice into bioethanol. But now we are giving permission to convert food grain on ethanol. And that is exactly, there is a huge capacity, whose potential is involved. My idea is to make Indian ethanol economy from 20,000 crore to 1 lakh crore. We are already adding 5% of ethanol in petrol in the different countries in the world like Brazil, Indonesia. Somewhere they are taking up to 30%. And now in the Brazil, USA and Canada, they have the flex engine. And this flex engine, there is a choice with the consumer. Either he can take 100% petrol or 100% ethanol. Now government has already passed the policy in the cabinet. The company, those who have credit capability of 250 crore, the company can start, they can start their own petrol pumps. But the condition is they need to start every petrol pump one of the alternative fuel or electric charging station. So exactly this policy is now government is going to implement, by which we can encourage ethanol pump. The ethanol is available in the country. The Bajaj and TVS has already manufactured ethanol bikes. We can run our auto rickshaw on ethanol, bioethanol. And in the flex engine, all brands which are present in Indian market, the BMW, Mercedes, Honda, Hyundai, Toyota, Ford, all are present in Canada, USA and Brazil. They have all got the flex engine. My request for the industry is, please immediately think on that line to make flex engine. Only they need to, one filter they need. Probably the Bosch is the company, they are making it. By small arrangement, they can launch their automobile models in the country where we can use 100% ethanol or 100% petrol. That is the need of the Indian economy. So I will request you to think on this line. At the same time, the green fuel is going to reduce the carbon footprint, and it is also going to reduce the pollution, air pollution. So this is one of the important sector where I will request to all of the stakeholder of the industry to make research, innovation and entrepreneurship. Using their entrepreneurship, they can make miracles. I always feel that the innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skill and successful practices, we name it as a knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future. As far as automobile industries, conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future, and the second thing is conversion of waste into wealth. That is also possible. In the particularly we can get methane from municipal waste, organic waste and we can convert the methane into bio-CNG. We can convert rice straw into bio-CNG. The successful experiments are there. So it is going to boost Indian agriculture and rural economy and creating more employment potential. And this is very important as far as our air pollution is concerned and environmental sustainability. For that reason, we need to give highest priority for that. Regarding road safety and regulations, once upon a time India was facing crucial problem. Every year 5 lakhs accidents and 1,50,000 deaths. But now with the cooperation of World Bank in Tamil Nadu, we have reduced the accidents and death by 25%. We are in the mission mode. We have already passed the law in the parliament, both the houses of the parliament. We are implementing that with the regulations and the new law with intelligent traffic system. I am confident that we will reduce the number of deaths and accidents in the country. I will request all of you as a stakeholder, please contribute and cooperate for this road safety program, which is very important for Indian society and world humanity. As far as the most important thing which is important for the industry is digitalization and smart mobility. I always requesting to Indian industry to make the upgradation of technology is very important. We should upgrade the technology and also trying for getting foreign investment in the industry, because liquidity is the most important problem for Indian economy. We have got the potential. Our industry has got the technical potential and ability. We have a trained, skilled, intelligent and young manpower, highest in the world is available in India. The government is supporting. Water, power, transport and communication, no problem. Because of big population, we have a big market. So this is the time for Indian automobile component industry to make upgradation of industry by accepting new technology. You know the world scenario. The country, those who are deal with the country where they are getting maximum material, now they want to shift. And India is the best destiny for that. I feel that in present setup, if we can increase the number, improve the quality, and without compromise with the quality, we can make a good, using the good technology, we can reduce the cost and we can be more competent in international market. And this is the opportunity, this is the blessing in disguise. For that reason, I will request you to accept the best technology in the world, and also in industry you make a research and development, innovation, by which you can upgrade your technology and your industry. By improving the quality of the products, we can reduce the production cost and we will be more competitive in international market. For that reason, the digitalization and smart mobility is the mission for us. By India, as far as the IT sector is concerned, we are dominating the whole world in this sector. So all the IT companies are ready to develop all type of digitalization which we need for automobile industry. So this is also a great opportunity for us, which is already available here. My only request to you, we need to increase more export. We need to reduce our imports. Lastly, but I will request to all of you, don't encourage imports. Try to take the initiative to find out the alternative for how we can make import substitute in India. Now this period is now, it is over now. By importing material from other countries, Indian government is now not of this opinion to encourage import. We are encouraging export and we are encouraging you to make import substitute in the country. So my honest and sincere appeal to all of you, don't be import, but be in position to make more exports and improve the quality, improve the productivity, improve the technology, accept the international investment, and with the low cost investment, reduce the capital cost, labor cost, power cost, and with good designing, without compromise the quality, improve the quality of the product and make the export for that. So the government is now will think on the line to increase more duty on import. Before that, I will request you, why you will not take the initiative for whatever the imports you are making from abroad, try to make it Indian alternative in the country. And for that reason, I will request you, the Indian government is with you. Now we have changed the definition of MSME. The MSME definition is very important, and it is already changed, and this is also a golden opportunity for all of you, that you can take the advantage of it. The previously, the criteria for investment in plant and machinery or equipment in MSME, the manufacturing enterprises and service enterprises was different. Now the sector is one, that is manufacturing and services. For micro, the investment, that is investment in plant and machinery, was only up to 25 lakh. Now we have already make it 1 crore, and the turnover was 10 lakh. We have already make it 5 crore. For the small industry, the investment was 5 crore. We have now taken it up to 10 crore, and the turnover was 2 crore. We have make it 50 crore. The most important thing which is related with your industry is, the previously for medium industry, the investment was 10 crore, and now we have make it 50 crore, and turnover was 5 crore. We have make it 250 crore, and the export turnover is excluded. So this is the volume by which we have increased the volume of the industry now as far as turnover and investment is concerned. I feel that this is going to help you. So my suggestion is, by taking the advantage of all these policies, my suggestion is to you can think about it. We have now supporting industry, funds of fund, 50,000 crore. Those MSME have got a good track record of their export, their bank turnover, their GST turnover, income tax returns, everything is good. We will support them as giving equity to them as a fund of fund up to 15 crore. We will give them equity, they will go to capital market and raise the capital. That can be a very, very safe route for the industry to get a good investment with a lower benefit, because the interest cost is very less. So my suggestion is, government is supporting that. The industry, those who are facing problem, we are making restructuring, we are supporting them. So in a situation, we are all with you. My humble request to you, don't depend upon import. Make import substitute Indian solution for that. Increase your productivity and also get good investment from Indian market or from abroad, and also improve the quality, increase export, and give your great contribution for Indian GDP. So way in which I feel that this industry has got a bright future. Presently, as far as electric vehicles are concerned and automobile industry is concerned, the scrapping policy is very important. I will assure you, I am very sorry that from last 1 year, 1.5 years, I am constantly talking about it, but it is now in the last step. In the probably within a month or even the month end, we will clear this policy with the approval of the highest authorities, and we will definitely going to open this policy, which can be a great win-win for Indian manufacturers. I am requesting you, this is the time for find out the solution for our import substitute. We can make Indian automobile industry within 5 years as a #1 manufacturing automobile hub in the world. All the brands are present. The engineering, smart, capable, young, talented generation is here, which can contribute for technical contribution for in this field. And also we have got all type of positive atmosphere. I am 100% confident that we will make Indian automobile industry as a #1 industry in the world. We are working, we are making research on ethanol, methanol, biodiesel, bio-CNG, electric, hydrogen fuel cell, LNG, and at the same time we are now making up electric highway. So everywhere the research is going on, all new products are coming. The way in which Indian engineers and research people are doing works, I am confident that they will give good solutions, and 100% we will make Indian automobile industry as a #1 manufacturing automobile industry in the world. That is That is not only I am telling you, but by taking the practical statistics which is with us and by the performance of the Indian automobile industry, now the presently whatever the great contribution you have in Indian growth on the basis of your knowledge, your experience and particularly your performance, I am going to assure you that with the cooperation of all stakeholders like you, we will create more cooperation, coordination and communication. We will help you, we will support you, we will facilitate you, and 100% we will be backbone for your development. And that is exactly the dream of our Prime Minister. And we will make Indian automobile industry as a #1 manufacturing hub in the world. Yesterday I have a long discussion with the automobile manufacturers. They are also presently facing some problems, but you are also facing some problem. But I am 100% confident that COVID-19 period is a temporary phase. We will 100% win war against COVID-19. At the same time, we will win the war, economic war, and we will make Indian economy of $5 trillion and 100 lakh crore of infrastructure with creating 5 crore new jobs. That is the dream of our Prime Minister, and exactly on that line we are working. I will 100% request you to work in this direction for contributing your valuable contribution for to make a new India. Once again, I am giving my all thanks to all of you. Being a minister of transport, I am with you. Anywhere, any problem you are facing, we are very open. I always tell to my friends that either you convince me or convinced by me. You are welcome.